Hey everybody, it's Friday and I've been trying to consistently put out videos. My schedule is actually, I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm gonna keep trying, but it's on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And I just started, so I've been skipping a few videos here and there because I wanted to create quality content or improve the quality of my content, not just like push random content out. But today, it's been a day, and so I'm just gonna give you an update and let you know how it's going over here on Marina land. And if you're following my journey, sorry for the noise. If you're following my journey, you know that I quit my corporate job. But I'll tell you a little bit more about it actually, because I just didn't quit my corporate job. So maybe you would want to know that. After COVID, we, as in like me, my partner, and what's that? And we had 2 daughters at the time. We decided to move to Europe, and it was going to be a year stunt. And during this year, we were going to be working remotely for a job in America. And we did this. We did work remotely for a job in America, but then we wanted to stay longer. So we stayed for a second year. And during the second year, we actually opened a bed and breakfast in Rotterdam, which was an amazing experience. And if you want to know more about it, I can definitely talk about it on this channel. And I can give you any tips in terms of like opening a bed and breakfast. I've done it. It went really, really well. I have my receipts to prove it. And the only reason why we decided to close it is because we came back to America. And so that was it. So and then my partner and I split up, so whatever. But then I came back and since January 15th. And it's been, I think, a little bit over 5 weeks. And sometimes when changes happen in life, we always feel like we always feel like time is running away from our fingertips. When in reality, when I look back, I'm like, wow, it's been only 5 weeks. I moved into a new apartment. I had to refurnish this apartment. I had to close down a bunch of things in the Netherlands. I have to figure out girls' schools, routines, them getting adjusted, like how do we do life here. And I did not buy a car because I'm in the city. I bought a bike, but then I had to put the kids' seat on, and everything takes time. I took time to heal, and so I was not as motivated to work really hard because I really needed space to try to heal. And I can finally say that after, let's see, I think it's gonna be 6 weeks starting next week. After 6 weeks, I'm finally feeling a lot more like myself. And 6 weeks is just, if I say it out loud, 6 weeks is just such a short period of time to really heal. Let's be honest. Like, it's gonna take time. But it has been amazing. It has been an amazing journey for me. I am on a quest of self-discovery. I am on a quest of finding my own path, what is right for me. And so in this 6 weeks, beyond all the administrative household chores that I've already spoken about, I have applied for a grant for my startup, for my tech startup, and I'm waiting to hear back anytime now. This funding may not come until the summer or the fall, depending on timing. So I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do between now, the summer, or the fall. If you follow my channel, you know that one of my aspirations is to spend summers in Europe. And so I would want to find some type of remote work that I can do while I'm doing that. And hopefully that remote work is also relative to my startup so that I can create skills or gain knowledge that makes sense for when I have to dive in again 100% into that. I have started uploading content on YouTube, which is going okay, I guess. But most importantly, on YouTube specifically, I've been getting some amazing messages from people who have deeply encouraged me to keep moving forward, keep posting, and like my content and find that it resonates somehow. So I am really happy about that. Now, I'm just starting. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm not trying to spend weeks and months on a specific content. So I'm gonna try to keep improving my content as we go. Okay, beyond content. When I got to Chicago, I was like, okay, well, maybe I can get into real estate. Then I started to explore the real estate agent route. And that did not work for me for a couple of reasons. One, so in order to become a real estate agent, you need to get a license and you need to study for the licensing program. That's not a problem. The problem when I started speaking to a lot of mentors about real estate and real estate people that I've met in Chicago, it basically requires you to work the weekends. It requires, is a requirement. It is unrealistic to go into real estate, and please tell me if that's not true, unless you work in the weekend, show in the weekends, because that's when people buy the homes, right? And I can't. I have 2 kids and I'm a single mom, so I cannot use my weekends that way unless I show up to a show as a single mom with my 2 kids. I don't know. I didn't think it was realistic, but you tell me if you think otherwise. So then I kind of scrapped that idea and was exploring other ideas. So in the meantime, I've been applying for part-time gigs like executive secretary or chief of staff. The reason why I want to do that is because Delegate, the startup that I'm starting, is about democratizing the digital assistant. So my idea is I want to be able to actually make calendars not suck. And in order to do that, automate your schedule and really be able to connect you with the people you love and your work in a way that makes sense. I thought, well, maybe it would be cool if I did that work for another person so that I could learn. I mean, I've done that work for myself my whole life and I'm very frustrated about it. But I thought maybe it would be cool if I saw calendars of other people as well. And so I've been looking for an executive assistant job. Not much success there. I've also been applying for chief of staff roles. The reason chief of staff role comes up for me is because I will be the founder of a startup, and a chief of staff is usually the right hand of an executive. And so I'll be looking at somebody running a big budget or a startup themselves. And so that's the reason why I thought about that role. So those are the 2 roles that I keep applying for, and we'll see where that goes. No success in the job application department. And I've reached out to my network, I reached out to everybody. So if you know of any opportunities, please let me know. That'll be amazing. Okay, the third opportunity that I'm exploring, which actually could be quite related to Delegate, is to sell a service that basically helps busy professionals go on girls' trips. Where is the pain coming from that? And I'm just telling you about the things that I'm trying in order to make my life work, okay? Like, take it or leave it, be interested or not, that's okay. But maybe you're interested. I hope you're interested, and I hope this is interesting to you. You see maybe how I do it, maybe you can also get motivation on how you can do it for your own life. Okay, so going back, the third way I was thinking about is to create a branch of Delegate called Delegate Travel. And Delegate Travel, basically what it does is it's still around the scheduling. So basically my service would be, I would sell a service at a very affordable fee where I can tell any busy professional, hey, I know you're very busy, but I also know your friends are also very busy. But I have loved every girls trip that I've been to, every guy trip that I've been to, every friend trip that I've been to. Let me handle all the logistics for you. So like all you have to do is literally give me your name, give me your friend's name, your group's name, and I will handle the rest. I will find the dates in which you can meet for the weekend or the long trip. I will offer locations and prices. I will plan the excursions and the bookings, and I will basically do it for you. And so the pain point there is like, as a busy professional, I want to hang out with my friends. I want to see them, but they're so busy. I don't know their schedule. Some of them are on a book tour. How do I know when to find when to meet, when and where and what and all those things? And sometimes it can be like really painful to try to like manage it all as a one person that wants to do this, and everybody else wants to too, but there needs to be a point person in order to like handle the organization. So that has been my idea. And so I've just developed a little bit of a concept for this. Let me know if it resonates, by the way, because I would love to have the first 5 customers for free. I would do everything for free just to test out the service. And the way it folds into Delegate is still, again, the connection and the managing of the schedule. Because my service is really about making sure that you connect with others more than finding deals and packages. I don't do that. There's plenty of people that will give you deals on vacations and all that stuff. That's not the problem that I'm trying to solve. The problem that I'm trying to solve is that they're busy, you're busy, you don't know when and where and how. It gets really complicated, especially if you have families, and Delegate can be there in order to manage that scheduling process. Okay, if that's valuable, please let me know, because I would love to hear that. The last thing I want to say is that through this process, through these 6 weeks, they have felt like 3 months. No joke. The ups and the downs are so high and down for me. And finally, I'm able to come to an even keel. I keep like watching videos and reading about manifestation because I want to align myself to the life that I want to live. I have a few recommendations if you're interested. Let me know in the comments as well. But I'm just super inspired to find something that finally clicks for me. Something that is mine, something that will give me back just as much or more than what I've given. I feel like in my career, I was very successful. I never felt like my efforts were compensated as much as effort I was putting in. It was kind of always a drag, pulling a very, very heavy weight. And I'm finally ready to just shed and let go of all of that and find what flows. And it hasn't been glamorous. It hasn't been easy. It has not been easy, but it has been extremely fulfilling. I have gone into a journey inside that I know it will manifest on the outside. And the reason why I know in my gut is because my body and my gut knows. And my mind can be afraid. I can, like when the mind goes, that trying to find its way out of logic, trying to solve a problem. But the reality is that this process is teaching me how to be at peace with the process, have patience, and really go for what I want. Laser focused. And that doesn't mean perfect, by the way, because I wish I could have done a better, more organized video. But today goes like this. And I think what matters is that I'm here and I'm showing up. And hopefully, if you're on a journey, you just know that you're not alone. All right, until next time. Bye.